friends, we welcome you to an interview session that was already announced earlier. That today we will be interviewing three of our friends, our brothers from the VCRC fraternity who are settled abroad and doing successful over there. Brothers and sisters, what you all know is in today's world we are in a big problem, in a big state of fear that we are living in because of the infections of COVID-19. The whole world have become virtual by now. The offices have become virtual. In the railways, we are working in e-office mode. The educational system has become virtual. All the students are doing online classes, giving online examinations. All the IT sector and all have given a prolonged work from home order. As such, we are all being forced and locked down at home. But in this pandemic situation, one thing is real for sure, and that is the bonding, the bond we have between our families, between our friends, our close relatives, and obviously our colleagues. The bond that we share between a VCRC with another VCRC is one such. A VCRC, no matter wherever he or she is a very close person to another VCRC. It is this bonding that makes our fraternity strong, and we stand united within this railway administration. Not only within this railway administration, but as you all know, we have got sky-flying people in IAS, IPS and other dignified posts leaving the railway. Now for the today's interview, we are going to interview three of our brothers who are settled abroad. They are Sri Kalyan Chakravarti, Sri Hemnath Soundarajan and Sri Anand Shankar. One is from Southern Railway, one from South Central Railway and one from South Eastern Railway. They are settled abroad and doing very successful work over there. And now they are a personality abroad. My first question to you brothers is, you all have seen that a VCRC, wherever he or she is, be it in the railways, be it in outside railways, they are the most successful and the most popular person within his atmosphere, within his working stature. What do you think is the success, is the reason behind the success of each and every VCRC in his work culture?
If we talk about what is there that makes any VCRCian stand out in whichever field he goes, I think it has something to do with the way we have been brought up during our VCRCian days. When we all were very young, 15, 16 years old, we have been living this life with 80 odd people, 40 seniors and 40 batchmates, which has actually shaped our life the way it is. It has changed our perception about life. It has changed our view, our ability to handle things in our life. When we have encountered the reality checks of our life at very early stages, we have learned something which has very greater importance in our life in future. Be it collaborative style of thinking, working, be it being a part of the group, be it able to handle the finances, be it to shoulder higher responsibilities. This all we have learned through those 2 years, those 2 golden years of our life. Any VCRCian was able to handle his finances in his 18 or 19 years of age. Something which we have also learned is ability to handle success at very early stage of our life. The bonding that we have developed with our VCRCian brothers while living with them for 2 years has actually shaped and changed our life.
So what helps a VCRCian click and stand out? To understand this, I think we need to go back to where it started for us, the VCRC program itself. As young 15-year-olds, when we found out that we got admission into the VCRC program, I think we realized that we had the ability to beat the odds and stand out from the rest. Over the next few years, as we went through the program, got employment with Indian Railways, and started learning on the job, we carried ourselves in a way that led us to come across differently from rest of the organization. Positive attitude, humility, discipline, strong work ethic. All of these meant we stood out and we performed differently and we made an impact on the organization. With that came the recognition and the respect for VCRC. And with that came a lot of expectations. Those expectations, in turn, acted as a guiding force for a lot of us in terms of how we carried ourselves inside and outside the organization and what we became of ourselves as professionals, as individuals, and as employees. And over time, irrespective whether we stayed in railways or moved on to other opportunities outside the organizations, the DNA remained the same. In summary, positive attitude, strong work ethic, humility, and can-do mindset. This is what allows us to stand out and do well.
Today I'm here to answer 3 questions. My first question is, what makes a VCRC click? It's not a very easy question to answer because several qualities make up a VCRCN. The first quality that comes to my mind is leadership, because I've never seen a VCRCN stand on the sidelines, watch the things drift. But, everyone I've seen jumps into the action, tries to solve the problem, and tries to come up with a solution. Whether it is a official situation, whether if it is a social event, or if it is a organizing a sporting event, or even in case of helping our society in times of natural disasters or during pandemic, you'll always see VCRCNs in the front line, showing their leadership qualities. And then the next one comes to my mind is the ability to step outside of the comfort zone, because every VCRCN works hard. They know that whatever we do can be done better by stepping outside of the comfort zone, and that is the reason you'll see many of us are not necessarily in the same position where we started. It's because the quest for knowledge, hard-working qualities, and then the ability to step outside of the comfort zone, all these things makes us stand out in every field that we are involved in, and that makes a VCRCN click.
Second question to you, brothers. Please tell us the transformation that you have gone through from becoming a VCRC to an NRI VCRC. You are still a VCRC by heart, but now you are settled abroad and doing successful over there. Congratulations for that. Please tell us the transformation that you have gone through.
If I talk about my journey as a VCRCN, it's not different from most of our brothers. I joined Railways in February 2005. Then I was posted at Modi Junction in Ranchi division as a commercial clerk. I worked on booking counters, worked on the PPT. Then I got transferred to Hatia after 1 year. Needless to say, during those years it was a small station. As most of our brothers, I have slept on the benches the whole night waiting for the train. I still remember the name of the train, Varanchal Express, early in the morning, and Jammu Tawi in the afternoon to get back to Ranchi. Then after 1 year, luckily I got transferred to Hatia. It was much easier for me then. I continued my studies, completed my graduation. In 2010 October, I resigned from Railways. I joined State Bank of Hyderabad as a PO. Then around 4 to 5 months I have passed there. Then I got selected as assistant grade B in AFHQ and SBI PO. So I was allotted AFHQ cadre in FSC, but I got my Patna circle as posting in SBI. So it was my home circle, so I opted to join SBI. Then it has been around 10 and a half years in SBI. I joined in 2011. I was posted at Jamshedpur in Mid Corporate Group. I was in credit that time also. Then after some time I got promoted. I got transferred to Dhanbad, then to Kodarma. From Kodarma I got selected as JIBO in SBI, it's Junior India Based Officer, and right now I'm working as Assistant Vice President Credit in Shanghai.
I've been asked to share some thoughts on my personal journey from being a young VCRC to where I am today. When I look back at the VCRC program and the 2 years I spent with the rest of my batchmates, I have fond memories and have a lot of gratitude for the opportunity I got. That was my first break in life. As a young kid from a middle-class family with limited financial resources, the opportunity to join a program that could lead to employment at the end of it was great. It meant the world to me. And I realized, like I said before, a lot of my batchmates were in a similar boat. Being the first batch of South Central Railway VCRC program, it was new for all of us, including the administrators. And they were figuring out things along the way, and we didn't know what to expect. But in hindsight, I think those 2 years were among the best of the years I had growing up. And when we graduated, we all found jobs with South Central Railway, and I got my first break in ticket checking. And I was so grateful for that, because the first paycheck I took meant the world to me. It was not much, but it really was a lot. It meant a lot to me, my family, and everybody else within the extended family. It gave me a respectable start. It taught me a lot. I was able to support my family, and suddenly I found my feet. And I learned a lot on the job, actually. I spent 6 years with Railways. During the 6 years, along with the rest of my batchmates, I got a bachelor degree, and I also got a law degree. During the 6 years, while continuing to study in the university, I learned how to interact with people, how to read people, how to work effectively in large organizations, how to collaborate well with a team of colleagues, and how to navigate politics without getting consumed, and how to avoid pitfalls of being not so diplomatic. Right? Some I learned the smart way, the other I learned the hard way. But overall, it was a fantastic learning experience, and it really supported my education and also my ability to stand behind my family and their financial needs. So I will always remain grateful for the opportunity I had with Railways. And when I left Railways, I went into a 2-year full-time MBA program. And when I graduated from the MBA program, I spent about the next 18 months or so with Tata in TCS. I did a business development role based out of Mumbai and London predominantly. However, my calling was in banking. I had a strong desire to develop a career in banking. So when an opportunity with Bank of America presented itself, I jumped at it. I came back from London, and in fact, I took a pay cut to get the job. I started out as a credit analyst in corporate banking with Bank of America in Asia. Over the next 3 years, I covered large corporations and financial institutions out of Japan, Hong Kong, Australia, Taiwan, Korea, Singapore. And with that experience under my belt, I was given the opportunity to move to North America with Bank of America. I moved lock, stock, and barrel to Charlotte, North Carolina for the first time. It was challenging, very challenging at workplace to begin with. But over the next few years, I worked in their corporate investment banking platform covering energy and power, natural resources, and industrial clients. Spent the next 4 years, in fact, doing that in progressively increasing set of responsibilities and roles. And in 2008 and 9, when the financial crisis took place, it hit most institutions very badly, and a lot of my colleagues lost their jobs. It was a very humbling experience for me personally. And I attribute it to just divine grace and a lot of blessings from people around me that I managed to survive that crisis. And post-crisis, I took a role with corporate treasury in Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And I spent the next 3 years building out their liquidity management function alongside a few other colleagues. And in 2012, when I got an opportunity, I moved to GE, General Electric Company, to work for the global treasurer at GE Capital. I spent the next 3 years building out their liquidity and corporate investments functions. I spent 3 years with GE Capital. I went to JP Morgan, and I worked for their corporate treasury for the next few years. I worked in their global liquidity management function, and I was responsible for a few other things. I got an opportunity with Cantor Fitzgerald, where I'm currently working as the global treasurer. Cantor is a middle market, capital markets, and investment banking firm. It has a few other businesses as well, and I run global treasury for the group here. It's been a fantastic, very rewarding, and very fulfilling opportunity for me. So here I am. This is my story so far.
So I would say like it was not planned, it happened, but the seed was sown only because I was a VCRC. Because after I finished my post-graduation in finance and then ICWA, when I was looking for a break outside, it was not coming very easily. At that time, IRCTC was formed, and Southern Railway General Manager Mr. Sriram was looking for someone to help build the organization in Southern Zone. At that time, CCI in Claims Division came to know about that requirement, and then first name he got in his mind was mine, and I was referred, and then I was I talked to Mr. Sriram, and then I was the next day I was working in IRCTC, and from there I went on to do several things and work for implemented Oracle E-Business Suite, and then that was my passport for whatever I was going to do for the rest of my life. So my journey started as VCRC, and that was the reason why I got that boost, I would say. And then from there, from IRCTC, I left IRCTC, and then I joined private sector in the IT. I work for companies like Oracle and Satyam, and then I moved to UK, and I've been here since then. So my journey to become an NRI was enabled because I was a VCRC.
The third question. Brothers, using this lockdown period, the period where we are having a long leaves, nothing to do at home, few of our brothers have developed this beautiful website vcrc.in. Have you gone through it? And what is your opinion about this website? How have you felt it? How did you like it? Please tell us something about our website.
When I got to know that our Vishesh brothers of South Eastern Railway have come up with this website called vcrc.in, I was really very happy to know that when the whole world was going in negativity during these lockdown times, this is something that our brothers have come up, and this will open a new avenue for reaching greater collaboration and greater heights in future. This is a new window of opportunity for all of us. Though we were already connected with WhatsApp group and Telegram groups, there were so many small get-togethers, national meets, sports meet, but somehow it had its own limitations. Most of the people may or may not be able to join all the meets. Then in these WhatsApp groups, you really need to be active to be a part of the discussion, otherwise you lose on it. But a website is something very comprehensive, where you have the convenience to access all the resources whenever you feel like. If I have to talk about this vcrc.in website, I would rather say it's already very comprehensive. They have already come up with updated railway circulars. Recently, I see there are some LDC question bank being discussed there, and people are already very much motivated and very much participative. It has been historically that whenever we have come together to do anything, we have earned greater heights, and this time it will be the same. And I feel that by greater participation of our all batchmate seniors, this site is going to get a new height.
The website for VCRC alumni is a great idea. It's a good initiative that creates a common platform for all VCRC alumni, irrespective of where they live and where they work. Creates friendly environment for us to come together, express our thoughts, share information, and particularly for those who are still with railways, I see a lot of useful information in the form of circulars, notifications, job opportunities. And for the rest of us, it's a great platform. It creates a friendly environment. So please engage and contribute.
I went into this vcrc.in website. There I found several things. in the website about railways, circulars, and very informative. But couple of things caught my eye. One is LDC questionnaire and mock interviews for mock test for LDC. So this I thought was very helpful because this is not something is available commonly to everyone, and consolidating this information, having a mock test in a central place, this is going to help a lot of people, a lot of our friends. So that's a very good thing that I found on the website. And then other thing that I found was interesting was blogs. There were blogs regarding online training during COVID, and then about travel and tourism and things like that. I found them to be very informative and useful as well. So these are the things that I caught my eye on in the website, and then they were impressive. Good luck, good luck and carry on with the good work. All the best for that.
Thank you for your valuable time, brothers. Last but not the least, what is your advice for the upcoming generation? By upcoming generation, I mean junior VCRCs and moreover the kids of the VCRCs, those who are growing up. What is your advice for them?
If I talk about giving any message to our next gen VCRCian, we are already a part of Elite Group. We are already a great fraternity. My advice would be only enjoy the bonding, enjoy the brotherhood, attend all meets to the extent possible, be it national meet, be it sports meet, whatever. Try to meet all our VCRCian friends wherever I go. This is what I prefer to do. You can contact anyone at any point of time, and they are more than happy to help. They are more than happy to welcome you. They are more than happy to meet you. Just one thing, that keep this brotherhood alive forever, forever, forever.
I've been asked to offer a message to the younger batches of VCRC alumni. I definitely am not the best person to offer advice professionally or personally, but I'm happy to share my thoughts looking back at my own journey. Family, health, friends, work. In that order. No question. 10 out of 10 times. Always put family first. Take care of your health. Always be there for your friends. And don't hesitate to lean on them when you need them. They will always be there for you. Some of my best friendships were formed during the 2 years of VCRC. I hang on to them very dearly. I make an effort to stay connected. And make sure you do the same. And when it comes to work, give it your best. Don't stay back in your comfort zone. Take a chance. Bet on yourself. Take a risk professionally. You will get ahead. You will succeed. Way more than you would have imagined when you started. Persist, prevail, succeed. Good luck.